you have a skill and you are looking to offer that skill, but when clients ask for samples, you go mute. Well, you are in luck, because in today's video, I will be showing you tested and trusted ways on how to land a job on Upwork without any experience or portfolio, and then slowly grow your work history until you have a catalog of past jobs and experiences. I'll be assuming that you already have a sellable skill. If you do not, then this video is not for you. Now, let's get started. If you are just starting out, you most likely will not have any samples to show your clients or to display on your portfolio. So, how do you navigate this? Easy. Work for free or almost free. Now, I do not want to say work for completely free, because you can decide to charge a stipend for it. Very little for the person you are working for not to feel it. And that person should be your friend, brothers or sisters, or anyone close to you really. I mean, you must have one or more persons running a small business or a startup around you. So, go to that person and offer your skill for almost free. For example, as a video editor and DOP, when I was just starting out, I had 0 jobs to showcase to my potential clients. So, what did I do? I went to a local artist around my side and asked to shoot a short rap video for one of his songs for almost free. He was happy with the offer, and then he jumped on it. I crushed the project and had 1 job on my portfolio. For the second job that I had on my portfolio, I have an uncle who works for an NGO. So, I went to him and offered to shoot a sit-down interview for the NGO for a stipend. And since the NGO had little online presence, they were very happy to jump on the offer. Now, I had a second job to showcase. The last job I did was a skit for some skit makers around me. That job was completely and totally free. In fact, I spent my money transporting myself to and fro to shoot and edit the skits for them. But at the end of the day, what I was interested in was to have extra work for my portfolio site, and that was enough to land me more jobs. And as time went on, I began to get paid good money for my work. So, you can do the same thing too. Are you a graphic designer? I am sure you have some friends or someone around you with a small business that will be happy to get some branding or flyers made for the person. So, go ahead and approach the person. Or, are you a content writer? There are many forums where you can pen down your thoughts. For example, websites like medium.com allow you to write stories and even earn from them. So, go ahead and think of an interesting topic or an idea in your niche and write a story about it. If you are lucky, it may get to the front board where millions of people will see and read it. But even if it doesn't, hey, you just got yourself 1 work sample to show to your clients. Let me show you how it works.
So the first thing to do is to go to medium.com, and when you get to medium.com, this is where you're going to see. So it all depends on if you have registered or if you're a member of medium.com or not. But for me, I'm already a member. If this is your first time on the site, or you can sign up by clicking on get started here, and then you can sign up using your email. For right now, I'm going to sign in because I already have an account, so I will sign in with Google, and I'm signed in. Now these are contents that are recommended to you by the medium.com algorithm. These are content that it feels you would be interested in. So these are all written by one person or another. These are all written by different people, and you can see that many of them have many thousands of views and all. So if you want to write, you need to go right here and click on write up here. Just click on write, and then this page will open. So you can paste your story here, or you can write your story here, and then write the title of your story here. How I made my first million online. Just write your title here and go over here and write your story. This is how I made it, blah 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 blah. Just write your story here. So you can also format your text here by selecting either making it bold, italic, or maybe hyperlinking it. You can just do basically various things here. You can format your text based on how you want it to be. So that's how you write an article on medium.com. After you're done writing, you just need to click publish here, and your article will be live. On medium.com, anybody can write and anybody can read stories on the board.
Another way is to write an article and put it on Google Docs. Then, when the client asks for a sample, you can always send the client a link to the Google Doc page. Let me show you how it works.
So in order to get to the Google Docs page, you need to go to docs.google.com. I will leave the link in the description, but you need to go to that link in order for you to get to the home page. And after you are there, you need to click on blank documents here. After I click on blank documents, here you can now write your script or write your article. This is my article or script let's just say this is your article, or this is your script that you've written. After you finished writing, you can also format it here. These are all formatting options. You can also format it how you like to make it look more presentable or more appealing to the eyes. So after you are done writing your script, let's say this is all your article and you are done, all you need to do is to go on up here and click on share. Now when you click on share, they will ask you to either name the script, or you can set to name the script, or you can set to skip. But for this video, I'll just simply skip because of time. Here you'll be asked how you want to share your content. So right now it is restricted, and basically it means that anybody that wishes to view the script right now will need to request access from you. You need to grant that person access for him or her to access that your script or your article. So but for it to make life easier for clients, all you need to do is to click on this drop down menu here and select anyone with the link. After you are done, you can click on copy link here, very important. And after you are done, you can now click on done. Now your article is live. So anyone who asks you for a sample of your project, you can simply send the link that you copied to the person. This is the link for my article that I just copied a few moments ago. So you can simply send this link to the person. You can save it in your notes, or you can always come back to Google Docs here and get your link if you want it or if you need it. So that's it.
If you're a video editor like I am, YouTube or Vimeo is a perfect place to showcase your work. The second way to get a job without experience is to consider small jobs. As someone starting out, it is extremely rare to be entrusted with big jobs with big pay, as you have little or no experience in that field and have not proven that you can be trusted. So, most big clients will not want to hire you. But does that mean you should quit? Hell no. So, what should you do? I would advise that you consider small jobs with little pay. While I totally agree that this is not a good long-term strategy, it will surely help you to build the much needed experience and work samples you may be lacking. Here's how to do it.
So the way to get jobs with little pay is let's go on Upwork. So I'm on the Upwork's job search page right now, and let's say I am a video editor and I need to search for a keyword that is much related to my job or my niche. I can decide to search for YouTube or whatever, or commercial, but that is a broader keyword. But for now, let's just say I'll search for video editor. Here are many jobs that contain the keywords for video editor. So in order for you to see those with little pay or with less pay, you can simply go to the job type here and click on fixed price, and then put the minimum amount you are going to work for. For instance, let's say $20 is the minimum amount. And for the maximum amount, I can decide to say $50 is the maximum amount. The search would automatically refresh and show you jobs that match the criteria you put. So you can see that most of the jobs that are in between $20 and $50. So these are jobs that are much easier to get for you as a beginner. These are jobs that you can get easily as a beginner. Remember that right now, what you're after is not the money, but you're after the much needed reviews or the much needed ratings for your profile in order to boost your profile and make your profile more presentable. Remember that. So when you are applying for these jobs, do not be discouraged by the little amount in the budget. It is just for now. As you grow up the ladder, you have to increase your rate, or you are going to increase your rate, or you are going to get opportunity to showcase your skill or showcase what you can do on a much larger stage.
The third way to land a job as a beginner with no experience on Upwork is by profile optimization. You see, profile optimization is key. While Upwork has basically turned into a pay-to-play model, the power of profile optimization cannot be overemphasized. Having a well-optimized profile that includes keywords of the most searched terms in your niche is key to landing jobs on Upwork, even with very little experience. Having a well-polished, clean, and professional-looking portfolio will exponentially increase your chances of landing the client's invite. If your portfolio exudes confidence and a very firm knowledge of what you are doing, your chances of being invited to discuss with the clients are very high, and from there, you can land that job. I created a video on how to optimize and build a strong profile on Upwork. It is a very old video, but these tips are still very relevant today. I will link it in the description so you can watch it after watching this video. Implement the steps I gave there and you will be sure to land your first invite in no time. The fourth way is to be well prepared for an interview. If you have a physical job interview, I would assume that you will take your time to research about the company, your job role, and what it entails for you, right? Well, treat that Upwork interview the same way. After doing all the prior tips, rest assured that you are going to get an interview. It is just a matter of time. Unfortunately, Upwork interviews now require connects to respond to, but that should not discourage you. It will instead make you sit up and do your due diligence before accepting the invite, so you do not waste those precious connects. If invited for a job, it already means that you are a step ahead of those who generically applied for the job via the job feed. It means the client thinks you will be a good fit for what he or she is looking to fill. So you are already in a favorable position. All you need to do is to ace the interview by making sure you sound confident, professional, and knowledgeable on your niche. Write good English, do not use abbreviations, and do not break and send messages in different parts. Instead, write it together and properly line break or leave paragraphs to make it clean and professional. Now I hear you asking, can I use AI? Well, of course, but be sure to edit the response to properly match the scope or perspective the client is looking at or looking to fill. Also, there are certain words that AI is well known for using. For someone like me, I can detect a poorly edited AI response from a mile away, and many clients can do that too. So be sure to substitute these words and write something more humanly to fit the job post. Well, that's it for today's video on how to get Upwork jobs without experience. But if you are just watching this video and have no idea what freelancing jobs to do in the first place, I created a video on some of the best freelancing jobs to dive into, and you can watch it by clicking on the link on your screen. Thanks for watching, and I will see you in the next one.